Hey guys, welcome to today's video on this new channel. So I've been collecting models for quite a while now, and back in the day, this must be about 5 or 6 years ago, I used to collect the Skymarks 1-200 series, as you can see here, such as the Emirates and Virgin Atlantic. That shows how old it is. Virgin Atlantic A340s aren't even in service now. And then some other sort of random scales like this Thompson 737, sorry, 1-130 scale. And then I've got a few more 1-200s down there. But recently I've been going on to the 1-400, which you can see here. And that sort of made me think I could do some new model reviews on these aircraft. And today we're going to be starting with the Aer Lingus BAE-146, or RJ85, whatever you like to call it, from Gemini Jets. This is a 1-400 scale model. And I originally bought this a while ago because I was going to make a model airport based on London City. Unfortunately, since then, Aer Lingus have decided to take their RJ85s out of service indefinitely, so they probably won't be coming back. But it's an amazing model anyway, so I will definitely be keeping it. And obviously, the RJ85 is a classic aircraft. It looks the part, and so does this model. So let's get into it and see what this has to offer. So just before we get into it, I just want to say a little bit about me, just because I'm probably new to all of you, and this is a new channel, of course, unless you subscribe to my old channel, which was called Buxton Aviation. Now, Buxton Aviation was basically a lot of plane spotting videos from London area, such as Heathrow, City, and Gatwick. I used to do a few model reviews on there, which are still up if you want to go and have a look at those, of my other scale models. There's actually a 1-100 scale Monarch A320 review on there, which is a really, really rare model. So if you want to have a look, then feel free. I currently live in Kent, in England, in case any of you out there are international. So my airports and collection are normally based on Heathrow, Gatwick, or London City, or any other models which I just like in general. So let's get into this one. This is the Aer Lingus RJ85 or BAE-146. I believe the RJ85 was the newer version of the BAE-146, but people still call it the 146 or 85. This is 1-400 scale, made by Gemini Jets, which I presume you all know about. So it's quite a small box actually. On the side it's got the usual packaging and design. You've probably all seen this in other videos before. So yeah, not much has changed with Gemini Jets recently. All the boxes are very, very similar. I guess I like the fact that they've kept it all the same. They're all very sort of standard. But NG boxes, as you all probably know, are much better. They're much more colourful, much more varied, and they're sort of a collectible in themselves actually. I quite like just collecting the actual boxes for NG, as weird as it sounds. But anyway, you do get a nice little bit of information in here about the aircraft, which is quite nice, and then you can also see inside there that the model is. So if we open it up at the side, obviously I have unboxed this before because I've had it a while now. But obviously, where's the fun in that? Just showing you without unboxing it. I always find these boxes difficult to get open, as you can see. Okay, so a little bit of plastic on top, which is quite nice. There's a bit of extra packaging, and here it is. So this is the Aer Lingus RJ85 by Gemini Jets. Really small model, but as far as I can see, everything is looking perfect on it. This was my first 1-400 Gemini Jets model, so I didn't really know what to expect. I was really new to it at the time, for the 1-400 anyway. But I was really pleased with it, and I don't think they could have done any better really. So let's get a bit closer and do a proper review of it. So here is the model, and as I said before, first impressions are absolutely amazing. I love the RJ85 anyway. I think it looks amazing, and in this livery as well. When I saw this first coming into London City, it really does stand out, especially as there's not many left in service now, and as I said, these ones are actually being taken out of service, so there's even less now. But anyway, let's get on to it. As you can see here, we've got the first door on the left here with the Aer Lingus titles here, the 4 engines, which are all amazing, and there's no problems with those at all. The wings, the overhead wings here, which are also brilliant. They've got a little bit of silver paint here, which is meant to be there. I'm not too sure if that's what it looks like in real life, but I'm sure it does. Registration here, EI-RJI, or Echo India Romeo Juliet India. And then it's got the Aer Lingus, sorry, not the Aer Lingus, the Ireland flag and the European Union flag there, and the back L2 door as well. Now this livery really stands out. I know Gemini Jets colours have sometimes been off with other models, but the colours on this do look really good. And then we've got the T-tail up here, which is also looking fantastic. And then we have, if we just turn it around. Oh yeah, sometimes Gemini Jets have had problems with the RJ85 with it tilting like this, but this one does stay up, which is really nice. But some of them do that as their default position, which is not great. Luckily I was lucky with this one. At the front you can see the engines. I'll just tilt it back actually, yeah. So they're as realistic as you can really get. They're really small, so there's a limited amount of detail you can really do there. The landing gear is also great. For the size of the model, it's difficult to get landing gear right on such a small model, but you know, it really does look good, and it does actually roll, even though it's so small. The little Gemini Jets logo there, it's not too intruding, so we can deal with that. Cargo doors as well are all there, which is fantastic, and all the windows are looking great. There's not really much else to say on this model apart from the fact it's great, and I would definitely recommend it. This cost me £34 from AMS, which is our local, or one of the local retailers in England here, which was quite a good price. I think it's the sort of standard for the small regional jets. It's just a shame that this won't be included in any updates if I do those in the future. Although if I make a fictional one, then I'd definitely put it in just because it looks great and it's quite a rare model. So if you have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Overall, I would definitely recommend it for the price as well. It's definitely a decent price, and there are no flaws with this one. Gemini Jets has done a really good job, and I would definitely recommend it for the price. Okay, now for the pros and cons of this aircraft, just so you can make an informed decision of whether you want to get this if it's still in stock. With the pros, I mean, there's quite a lot I love about this. The wheels are looking great, considering the size of the aircraft. The wheels are on point. The colours as well are definitely very accurate. That green is spot on, and it's very neatly painted on as well. The engines as well, they're all looking exactly the same, all uniform, which is really nice to see on such a small model. And it just looks great in general, doesn't it? I hope you think that as well. The only negative I've got is that sometimes if you do knock it only slightly, it will tip back, but that's not a big issue, as when it is standing up, it's absolutely fine, so you'd expect that anyway. Apart from that, I can't think of anything negative about this. It's an absolutely amazing model, would definitely recommend it. So if you find it in a retailer, I'd definitely go for it, because I think this is going to be a rare one eventually. So that concludes the review actually. So if you did like this is my first one of course, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. That would really mean a lot to me, especially starting up from zero basically. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as possible on that. And I'll see you in the next video, which will be another 1-400 unboxing review. I'll give you a clue, it's either Air Belgium or TUI. So enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, goodbye.